everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Christy here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, if you don't know your Moon and Rising sign, there's a link in the description box where you can learn your whole birth chart. And that way, if you want additional messages for the week, you can look at your Moon and Rising sign as well as your Sun sign reading today. So this is for the week of July 25th till August 1st. I got a lot of good feedback from my new spread last week, and I think I'm going to practice that a bit more just because it was inspired and it sort of came out of nowhere. And I am going to practice that both with clients and on myself to get a better feel for it. And I'm going to go back to one of my old favorites. This is a 5-card spread, and I'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for this. We're looking at the 5 following concepts: what you're just coming out of, your current situation, probable outcome, and what's working for and against you. And then as always, we'll be pulling additional message cards from each of the Medicine Card Tarot and the Healing with the Angels Tarot here. This is a general reading, so I encourage you to apply these messages to whatever is most prominent in your life this week, Taurus. So let's begin. What does Taurus need to know? Okay, so we had a pretty big clump there. Let's get those back, and we're looking for 5 jumpers. If 2 flip around at a time, I will take those. But certainly if we have clumps of cards that jump out, like 4 or 5 or more, I will put them back. Unless they keep coming up over and over and over, and then I'll take them. Okay, so we do have 2 there. So we're just looking for 3 more cards, and then I will show you what positions these are in, and I'll show you one by one how we're going to interpret these today. What does Taurus need to know? I'd actually like to welcome everyone who's new. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you like this style of reading, and I'll be uploading sort of face-on videos soon talking about astrology and my book. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I love having you here. All right, Taurus, so we just need one more card here. Sweet. Okay. Now, normally I would take a card from the bottom of the deck for general energy, but because we have so much going on here, we're just going to be using these 5 cards for all the concepts today for you in a general sense, Taurus. All right, so let me tell you what cards are in specific positions for you, and then we shall read these together one by one. All right, so we have exchanging gifts in your current present situation. We have the observer in energy you're just coming out of into the week. There is breathe. Breathe is the card that is your probable outcome card. What is working for you is the yin card, and what is working against you or what you need to become aware of is the go the distance card. All right, let's begin with your central issue. This is where you can find yourself probably this week, Taurus. This is exchanging gifts. You can see there's a lot of pink going on. There's a lot of feminine energy here going on. You could need time to yourself this week. You could feel like you need pampering this week. This is a little bit different than wanting pampering. It's really important to listen to this feeling this week as well, and get it in the quickest way possible. And by pampering, I mean like something to soothe your soul, not, through food necessarily, but you want to take care of the self. So mind, body, and soul this week. And there's also this issue of being present. There's a great need this week to be present, to be in the moment, particularly with regard to intuitively how you respond to what the greatest issue is for you this week, right? I mean, as a general spread, This isn't about a direct question, but you know when you hear like generally what's the most important thing to me this week, this is where you'll apply these messages. Being in the moment, being in the present, um, calling upon your female energy or females in your life for support, and also feeling this energy. This is where you are this week. Also, one of the most obvious things that it could mean is that you're giving and receiving, and gifts, as we know, aren't always necessarily in the material world. Gifts could be the gift of time, energy, help, assistance, um, the gift of healing, the gift of understanding, the gift of love, these types of things. So, feeling as though you can give and receive gifts this week is really beautiful. It's also really necessary. And the reason I say that is because of what is just above it, which is what is working for you. And this is literally giving and receiving energy. This is like total receptivity. It's extremely female. It's the yin to the yang, literally. It is the yin. When you see that word, it is the other side to the ancient Chinese symbol, the yin and yang. So you could be the very female or feminine side to another persona, which is very masculine or male. And this is working to your advantage this week. Okay, so you can draw energy from this. Certainly, you are taking a lot in here as well. I also think that this could be part and parcel to you needing extra pampering this week, okay? It could even be like an overwhelming thing. Not that you're incapable, just that it could be overwhelming and you need to pamper yourself or take care of yourself here. I'm trying to say not essential pampering, like not like just a shower and being clean and brushing your teeth, not the normal things that we do to take care of ourselves, but pampering, right? Like getting your hair washed, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, uh, going on a little vacation, something like that is what I mean by pampering here. And remember that the yin does come with the yang. What is working for you is your position here, while it is up against a very masculine position or personality type. Or if this is you, and this isn't about an outside party, this is about you bringing femininity or receptivity to a situation where you've been projecting a lot or doing a lot or being in masculine type energy here. So this week is sort of about taking care of yourself, being receptive to outside energy, while knowing that it's not your responsibility this week to take on the masculine side of the energy. In the energy that you're just coming out of, this is the observer, and being is certainly in the position where you recognize this need for pampering. Maybe you're seeing that other people feel better this way, and you're like, why don't I just do this for myself? I see other people do this. It doesn't look hard. It doesn't even have to be expensive. Pampering yourself could be something you do for yourself at home as well. You don't have to go to a salon or to a spa. Certainly, if you can do that, treat yourself. But if you can't take care of yourself, you can even do it between you and another person that you love. It could be a friend or a relative, etc., or even a coworker, or someone that you're close to. You can even exchange that between one another. Give yourself, give each other a pedicure, or they do your hair, you do their pedicure, that type of thing here. Or if it isn't about an actual gift, it could be about a certificate. Here, you go treat yourself. And certainly with the observer, there is a sense of course, the mental process here. You're observing something, you're taking something in, but not necessarily action. And you can see here, because of the yin energy, there's so much receptivity. So there's something that you're doing here, or were doing, coming into the week, that's leading into this situation. You've been watching something very closely. It could be something as simple as you watching how you are reacting or responding to a situation that you're just coming into this week, where you think or believe or feel the answer is to take care of yourself and to treat yourself, especially if you've undergone something where you've been extraordinarily busy, or something out of the blue has taken up a great deal of time and you haven't had a lot of downtime. If that's the case, really, really pay attention to these two situations here, meaning the exchanging gifts, so the pampering, being in the present, and of course the receptivity. A lot of female energy here, okay? So just be mindful of taking care of yourself, especially if you're female, or if you aren't and you know a female and they deserve and require a lot of this attention and care, to help them achieve that this week. And what you need to be aware of or might be working against you is going the distance. And perhaps this is just in relation to what I was just saying, where it was like if you feel taken too far, if you feel like a doormat for any reason this week, it could be mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it at work, right? If you just feel like you're given too much of yourself over the past little while, whatever length of time that has drained you, I think what's working against you is the sense that you can just keep going this way and there's going to be no consequence to this. If at all possible this week, Taurus, please, and we'll look at this probable outcome card, the breathe card, please slow down, okay? Particularly because you are an earth sign, it is the bull, there is this sense of, you know, you're going to be plodding through life. This is your natural flow. This is, sorry about that, I bumped the table. This is indicative of you not having been able to go with the flow for the last little while, and it's taking its toll. That's basically what it's saying here. It's saying you're almost here, please take a break there. This is your pit stop, okay? And again, because I do read left to right, but also top to bottom, and this is very evident here. This is very lots of female energy. You need a lot of pampering. Slow down, okay? And then finally, with the final outcome card, we have breathe. As you can see here, there is this sense of, look, he's going and going and going. Here's the pit stop. You can slow down a little bit, but this is a rest period. This is where it's like the race is over. If you can treat it like that this week, very specifically this week, Taurus, if you can treat it that way, where the pampering, the breathing, the slowing down, being in the moment, perhaps maybe even getting back into this observer energy. Okay, this could be contemplation or even meditation energy here. Maybe this is what is missing, where you need to rediscover here. I love looking at some of the colors in these cards as well. They are very helpful in determining what you can achieve in these moments. But this was a golden moment for you, and perhaps you're missing that. So if you can breathe and be the observer, stand outside of a situation, really let yourself zen out. You can see her eyes are closed. She's in lotus position. She's zenning out, and it's not because she wasn't busy. It's because she realized this is necessary right now. So please, Taurus, if this is at all going on in your world, if at all possible this week, try to give yourself a little bit of downtime, do a little pampering. Remember to stay receptive. You don't have to be the energetic go-getter this week. What has brought you to this situation is probably just being aware of what's been going on and what you actually require this week. And of course, the race is over. Okay, try to let that go, especially if this is taking over mentally, or if you're still mentally living in the past, or if your mind is busy, so to speak. It's really important to let that go. Be in the moment. Be present. Right. We started with that. Being in the present really will help eliminate or ameliorate some of this go 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 energy, or this sort of chaotic energy. All right, so what else does Taurus need to know? Taurus need to know. Let's get a couple more shuffles. If we don't get a jumper, I'll pull from the center of the deck for you. Taurus need to know. Oh, wow, cool. We had a little jumper. Interesting that we have the mouse here. What else do you need to know? This is the card of scrutiny, and this is energy you're just coming out of the observer. Honestly, I think that this is a place that you need to be again. I think that perhaps you've been so busy or wrapped up in something else, or whatever's been taking your time and attention for the last X amount of days, weeks, months for you, Taurus, whatever's coming up intuitively when you hear that. This is the card of scrutiny. And then I'm pulling the card of your recent past, the observer. I think these are sort of similar in a sense, where we have being able to look at something very important to you or that you perceive as very important to you. Here's the difference. The mouse is scrutiny. This is right up close. This is in detail, right in your face. And we can see the fox here looking through a telescope far away. We're looking at the big picture. So interestingly enough, the energy you're coming out of is big picture thinking. I think what you're being asked to look at this week, Taurus, is something a little bit more closely. Not everything. You don't have to examine everything. But pick one thing that's really important to you this week, if it's about this or not, and really scrutinize it so that you're satisfied with it. So in terms of what else do you need to know, there is a sense of scrutiny that is required this week. Could be about a relationship or travel, a business deal, whatever, like I said, whatever's prominent in your life this week, but something requires scrutiny. So looking up close. I wouldn't drive yourself nuts with it or spend the whole week at it, but certainly, pay attention to this while you're getting your other affairs in order, okay? And we're just looking at one more additional card here. What does Taurus need to know? Just looking for one card. What does Taurus need to know? All right, Taurus, we're entering the 17th minute. Let us get here. And I really think you had this last week and probably the week before. Not hugely surprised. Here is your blessings card. You are protected. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. If you believe in God, a higher spirit, a guardian angel, an ancestor, if you feel protected in any way, continue this gracious feeling, because this is going to help you. Probably not surprised, right, Taurus? This is going to help get you through hard times and help bring you to a place of peace, because it will help guide you to the place that you need to be in your heart. Blessings is a beautiful reminder to stay gracious. So Taurus, that concludes your reading. I hope that you enjoyed that today. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel because I upload videos for your sign every single week. And until we meet next time, take good care of yourself and I will see you then. Bye for now.